Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Dog here, and today I'm going to be telling the story of Kohi Factions and the faction of Uganda that was created by Quasar or MC Alex 1337. So, funny enough, Kohi Factions is actually the reason that I initially met Gamebuster, Majestic Walrus, Quasar, all these YouTubers that I watched. And at first I was kind of like the rat in the group. I was like, fuck, who are these people? But over time, I've became really good friends with them, had great times, made really awesome memories, and I still know Majestic Walrus to this day. But anyway, how I met them is funny. I told this story in another video, I believe, but I'm just going to tell it real quick for the context, since this is the story of Kohi Factions and Uganda. So, I started a faction with Physic and Smokey95 Dog, and I think it was owned by Smokey. And one day, one of them randomly gets a message from Majestic Walrus, or I think it was Quasar. Yeah, I think Quasar messaged one of them, and they were looking to trade materials, or some shit like that. They wanted like potion materials, so they wanted us to go to their base and make the trade, which was really fucking cool because like we were like, whoa, we're getting attention from these huge YouTubers right now. And I guess what happened was they were looking for factions of Blitz players they could like flex their YouTube, status on, because I don't think anyone else would have given them anything that they wanted. So Physic goes on the Discord, and so do I. I don't know why I went. I think I just wanted to back him up. I'm like, I'm not gonna let this guy get torn apart, not by these people or some shit. I don't know. It was some dramatic bullshit. That's why I wanted to go on there. And turns out, I actually fit in. And at first, they shit on me. I was the new guy, whatever. But over time, I was a cool guy. But then they invited me to their faction of Uganda. And this was back when I was really shit at PvP. And I had the default texture pack, so I had like High Fire, and I was really fucking bad. But the one thing I did for them, well, when I joined their faction, it was the season was ending, so I pretty much just joined and I started like jerking off for the rest of the season. I'm like, we team killed a lot of people, or not team killed. We were like invite people to the faction that wanted to be in it that were new, and then we fucking kill them. That we did that. It was really funny. It was really good. It was really good. But yeah, we didn't do anything big like Koths or yeah, I think that's what they were, the big events, Koths, and we barely participated in End of the World. I don't think I did. I don't think I was on at the time. But yeah. It was a pretty good season, pretty good first season. It was like helping me get my bearings and all that shit because I wasn't like used to playing these kinds of things. Man, Warrior is such a boring kit. Holy shit. But anyway, after that season ended, a new season started, and this season we actually did a lot more shit. In that season, I actually got the plot for their base, and I always flex that. I'm like, oh yeah, I got the plot for their base. Flex. Yeah, I got on an alt account, or I got on my brother's account, DragonLord16, and I went to go get a plot on Kohi, and it felt really cool because it felt like I really helped them out, and I was like, wow, I just helped these YouTubers do something. That's cool. And then we did a lot more team fights, and I had some parts where I was kicked from the faction because Quasar was like, look, man, your FPS is low, your texture pack is low, or your texture pack is shit, I don't care what it is, but like you just can't be in the faction and all that. But I was like, man, come on, keep me in, coach. Keep me in right now, coach. And he ended up keeping me in the faction in the end, I believe. I believe he ended up keeping me in. I don't know. I do believe I was permanently kicked from the faction at some point in time, or I didn't rejoin it. Yeah, it was 3 seasons long, and the second season we did Koths and shit. This stuff was on Quasar's channel. I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but we actually did pretty good on a Koth. I did some nutty shit, with my, default ass looking texture pack. And after all that was over, the dust cleared and, or the dust settled. That's the phrase. The dust settled and, I came out of it a big PvP man. I think this guy has Invoker, right? He used Invoker? Yeah, he used Invoker. He's gonna use the scrolls on me, man. He's gonna try and use them on me last second. You can't do that, man. You can't use them in deathmatch, man. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time in my life, having all those friends to get on Discord with. I think the biggest highlight was we went to a Koth. It was like the most intense moment. We went to a Koth. And it was I forgot like how the building was, but it was out in the open. It was like 4 sides, and we actually timed out that Koth for a good bit. He's trying to use the scrolls on me right now. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You fundamentally cannot fucking accomplish this right now. Oh shit, bro! You gotta be shitting me. You can't use scrolls. He has 12.4k kills and he doesn't know you can't use scrolls in deathmatch? Holy shit. Let's see. Play Blitz solo nowhere. There it is. But yeah, honestly, it was really fun, and that Koth we actually did really well on. We got it down to like, I forgot the timer for Koth. I think it was you had to sit on the point for 15 entire minutes. Some Koths were 5 minutes, some Koths were 10, but I think the big ass Koths that happened like once every 2 weeks were 15 minutes. And we were kind of an underdog faction, you know, we weren't any of the big factions. Like, our base was a little cool, but, you know, there were a lot of highlights. Like, one time we kicked Swift Gaia out of our faction and we killed him. That's actually on his channel. I'll link that video. I'm sure you guys would like to watch it. But, yeah, it's pretty good fucking times. So the highlight for me, like, solo, was I went on my brother's account, and I'll never forget this in my fucking life. This was my best play in Kohi Factions, and if I was a little bit more known in that community, I feel like nobody would have ever stopped talking about it, because it was really fucking cool, and it was really funny, and I'm shocked that, like, you know, I mean, it kind of saddens me that no one knows about it, so I'm just going to tell you guys about it. So I went on my brother's account because, you know, I think this was when it was the 3rd season of Uganda's existence, and I didn't really go into that faction again. They were doing, like, whatever fucking thing. It wasn't that many members they had anymore, so I wasn't really interested in joining it again. So I went on my brother's account, Dragon Lord 16, and I went into the end Koth. I went to the end, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try and solo cap this for no fucking reason. I had basic diamond armor. I had, like, 15 pots. I had, like, 1 speed. You know, it was bad. It was bad news bears. But I actually ended up getting that to, I think, it was like a 20-minute Koth or something fucking insane. It was crazy. I forgot the timer, but it was huge. And the end Koth was, like, the biggest Koth. Because once you got hit into the void, you died permanently, and that was huge. Like, that was really hard to be around that area. So I solo capped it all the way to, like, 3 minutes left. There was, like, actually 3 minutes left. And this faction came in at around 9 minutes called Kawaii something. It was, like, Kawaii Farm or Kawaii Mushroom or whatever. And they came in to actually protect me. They saw me, and I messaged them. I'm like, please, chill. And then someone, I think, someone messaged me that was a Blitz player that was in that faction. They were like, dude, they're screaming right now. They're like, this guy's a legend. I was sitting there alone on the point. I was, like, kind of shifting behind one of the pillars or something, you know. I was, like, shifting in the back, you know. I was like, all right, we can cap this. And then another faction came in, and they fucking 1v1, like, they fucking faction v factioned Kawaii Mushroom or whatever the fuck they were called. And the thing is, they actually came over to hit me off of the point. I didn't want to die. Like, I wanted to, like, at least get out of there if I was going to try and cap it. So this is at, like, 2 minutes, 50 seconds something. And I ended up kiting through 2 factions fighting. Because, you know, usually when it's a faction v faction, you have no idea who's who most of the time unless it's your own faction. So my name was red to both factions. So they had to fuck me up. So I got through there with 1 ender pearl and no speed. I had no speed left because I drank it, like, earlier on to get to the point or something retarded because I had no, like, game sense in fucking Kohi Factions. I had no sense of, like, what the game was like or how it worked. So all in all, just really good memories. I could go really deep into, like, specific stuff we did, like, a lot of the stuff we did. Oh, crap! My TNT hit them off the cliff! What? That was insane. Did you guys see that? My TNT boosted them off the cliff. Holy shit, that was nuts. But anyway, guys, that was the video for today. If you guys did not appreciate the fact that I didn't get into specific details, that is because it was more of a general talk. Like, yeah, Kohi Factions was really cool. Uganda was a great part of my memories, you know, all that cute shit. But yeah, that is the video for today. I'm probably going to end it off in a few seconds. You know what? That's the story time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys around. And yeah, peace out.